going on, Jerome's? Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers got it on for joint practice day 2 on Thursday. And yes, it was done earlier in the day, and we could have done this video a lot earlier, but Daddy was out having a good time. Daddy was playing some dice. The World Series of Dice. It's coming up, man. But want to go through. Now, the overarching theme needs to be Justin friggin' Jefferson, where it sounds like a broken record, but Jefferson is legitimately uncoverable. Both in training camp with the team and in joint practices. Now, I understand that the Niners aren't exactly practicing their top cornerbacks, but no matter where Jefferson lines up, outside, in the slot, even in the backfield, running a choice route, he just does the damn thing, man. It's amazing to see how the best young receiver in the game, in the new offense, as well as him picking up even more and leveling up, that he is just that guy. Adam Thielen's looking great too. KJ may be one of the stories of camp as well. So the Vikings are truly going 3 deep. So that's one of the overarching themes, and it cannot be stated enough. But also, it sometimes it gets glossed over just because it's like it's old hat. Oh, Jefferson just completely cooking another dude and scoring a touchdown. Same thing with Thielen in the red zone. Same thing with KJ, right? That needs to be pointed out. So, number 1, Trey Lance. No pants for Trey Lance, the pride of Marshall, Minnesota. Ben Gasling, Star Tribune, go. The entire Marshall football team is here to watch Trey Lance on the final day of joint practices between the Niners and the Vikings. They're getting some words of wisdom from Nacho Libre and Chad Greenway, 52. Now, I love Trey Lance. The Gophers should have offered him or something. It's like you had the number 3 overall pick in the draft as a quarterback in your backyard. No biggie. No big deal. Will Rag at Sports Illustrated. ISM looks really comfortable tracking and catching punts right now. Jalen Naylor and Albert Wilson have each bobbled one. ISM might be the punt returner this year. And right after Raggets put that out into the universe, ISM dropped one. So this thing is going to come down to the wire. And ISM didn't look great returning punts against the Raiders. But, I mean, you saw him both as a receiver as well as returning that opening kick that got called back. Like him in open space, yes, but fielding punts cleanly, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I do think that practice the rest of the way, as well as the final 2 preseason games, are going to go a long way. Ekstrom, Vikings offensive sideline just cleared to join a scrum during a post-play skirmish. Couldn't tell the instigator. Yeah, it definitely got ramped up. Niners, Vikings, as like we said at the jump, joint practices, sometimes they can get chippy, as evidenced by Patriots and the Panthers. And I do think that Shanahan and O'Connell have done a good job of just like, hey, if you throw a punch, you're getting tossed out of practice and all that stuff. But yeah, Thursday was noticeably chippier, whatever, it works, than Wednesday. Extra. Adam Thielen just rushed the field, taking exception with the 49ers taking Vikings running backs to the ground. Had to be held back. Hold me back, dog. Plenty of tension during 11s today. And yeah, Adam Thielen will jaw and he will chop it up. Will Raggett, Sports Illustrated. Cameron Tiny Dancer, hold me closer. Cameron Dancer deflects a Trey Lance pass for a Shondon Sullivan interception. Hey, Shondon, getting on the board. Great coverage by Dancer. Throw was a bit behind. Sullivan dove to secure the catch. Love to see it, man. Even though Trey Lance lit it up on Wednesday. Thursday, he looked fine. Thomason, Vikings guard Jesse Davis not practicing today. He has had off days during training camp to rest surgically repaired right knee. And Ed Ingram again taking snaps with first team at right guard. I do think that Ed Ingram is going to secure the starting right guard position maybe as soon as the Saturday preseason game against the Niners. And I wouldn't be shocked at all if they sit Ed Ingram the final preseason game, knowing that he has locked up that position. Speaking of O-line, Vikings offensive line Chris Reed said elbow injury is not a problem. Doesn't know if he'll play Saturday versus 49ers, but said he will definitely be back next week at practice. He considers himself still candidate to be starting center. I think I'm in the mix. I just got to get back out there. So the fact that it has been conveyed to the players that the center position is still an open competition, and it hasn't just been Bradbury. It hasn't been decided that it's going to be him. I do think that it's good to have that competition, and I think that Chris Reed, if that elbow is good to go, and if he get his snaps under control, maybe he'll be in the mix. Richard Sherman, point this out. So there was a 3-play sequence where Nick Bosa had 2 sacks and a tackle for loss, and on all 3 of the plays, he was singled up. And Richard Sherman points out, if Nick is on the field being single blocked, then that OC doesn't want to have a successful play. And he does have a point where, yes, Christian Darrisaw getting some love. Is he going to be the next Trent Williams? Trent Williams seems to think so. So do the Viking staff apparently. But it's still a tough draw. And I understand that your left tackle should be able to handle a defensive end one-on-one, even if it is Nick Bosa, one of the best edge rushers in the game. So Darrisaw got beat on 2 of the plays, and then also they had a tight end, I believe it was Ellefson, single blocking Joey Bosa, which is a mistake. Man. Whatever. Ekstrom, second straight day with a huge connection from Sean Mannion to Amir Smith-Marset. Today goes for about a 60-yard touchdown on a bomb. Mannion, respect, has been stepping it up. ISM, like we said, I think has cemented the wide receiver 4 spot. 2-minute drill. Vikings offense drives 73 yards on a 2-minute drill, but stalls at the 2-yard line. Was a terrific drive before that with connections to Jefferson, Thielen, and 2 great grabs by Osborne. Again, 3 deep. 3 deep, man. And then Arif extrapolated. Dueling 2-minute drills. With the ones, minute 50 left, down 4, 1 timeout. 49ers forced in the 4th down again and convert, but end up draining the clock. Sucks to suck. Vikings score twice, but ruled short on 2-touch rules 2 times. And throw incomplete from the 2-yard line on 4th down to end it. Is what it is. No Greg Lewis. Welcome to Minnesota. Then also, extra second team Vikings were run by Sean Mannion, and they go 4 and out in the 2-minute drill. Shocker. King Kene and Wangu third drop of the day cost him. So, I mean, King Kene, great as a running back, as a receiver. I do think that Ty Chandler is a little bit more well-rounded. Thomason, talking about the aforementioned Christian Darrisaw. 49ers left tackle Trent Williams says he sees a lot of himself in Vikings left tackle Christian Darrisaw. He talked about his growing relationship with Darrisaw and that he gives him pointers, so you love to see that. But, again, the overarching story, Justin Jefferson's going to be a problem this year, man, where both his skill as well as, what's amazing about Kevin O'Connell's offense? And you saw it in practices, you saw it in joint practice, you saw it in the preseason game so far against the Raiders, is that receivers are being schemed open. And a lot of it is the talent of the player, yes, but just these play designs, just the concepts of constantly getting players open in space and letting them do the damn thing. That's a credit to Kevin O'Connell. And this is just the vanilla offense. Just wait until you get into the regular season offense, baby, where you're getting the steak. The offense so far is just a beautiful amuse-bouche. It's a taste to set the tone for the rest of the meal. But Jefferson and Thielen and KJ, it's going to be something special, baby. It really is. But your thoughts are thoughts. Wrapping up Vikings-Niners joint practice. No practice on Friday, and then the preseason game Saturday night at US Bank Stadium, 6 p.m. Central Time, the only time zone that matters. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.